Hey guys, this is the Ecron Writer here. And right now I'm really pissed off and I'm just working on a project as of now, which happens to be a negative response. It's actually a negative response to AwesomeCage and his AI series, The Wrath of the Fire God, because I know most of you tend to reject AI. You don't condone it. I mean, I don't support it entirely, but it just depends on how you use it, as long as it doesn't ruin the environment or whatever. As long as the machines don't turn on you like in the Matrix, but I've been using AI too, with Grok, actually. And it's been giving me a lot of good suggestions. You know, it helps me with scenarios, dialogue, all of that. But lately, I think it was like 10 days ago, yeah, 10 days ago, on Chapter 6 with Sindel chapter, Lost Royalty, I commented that I wasn't too thrilled with the results. Like, I understand a little bit. I know that Lord Liu Kang was succumbing to his dark side and his wrath, his darkness, because it was shedded on by Dark Raiden like 3 years ago, hence the previous series, the custom AI series based on MK11. So, I know there's consequences to actions, but they didn't handle it very well. I commented that they could use the Jinsei. They could have used the Jinsei, which is present to all gods, to all defenders of Earthrealm, immortal defenders, including Fujin, Raiden, Lord Liu Kang, as it was pointed out in MK11.
Earthrealm's Jinsei flows within you. Let it fuel your fire.
So yeah, there you go. But the thing is, they could have used it. You know, Fushin may have been stunned, but he was still conscious during the battle, while Lord Liu Kang was succumbing to his rat self, and Sindel was critically injured. But Fushin could have gotten involved. He could have gotten Sindel out of the way, as quick as the wind, and heal her from there. And first off, Sindel shouldn't be meddling with him in the first place. You can't provoke a force of nature. You can't provoke a wild animal because they're very territorial, and they'll automatically kill you in most cases. I mean, just look at all the predators we have. And second, Lord Liu Kang's abilities, it is a force of nature, just like Raiden's. Only, you know, electrokinesis, pyrokinesis, umbrakinesis. Doesn't have chrono this time because there was no chronica, so there's that. But still, it's a force of nature. It should never be provoked, and they should have gave him space. After all, he did what he had to do. He was exterminating the enemies to Melina's rule. And Melina was foolish enough to begin with because she started the resistance and help arrived, but it was in the last minutes of the battle. So the enemy line was already building up. It was becoming overwhelming despite their victories. Unfortunately, they didn't want to exterminate their enemies. They don't want any death. I hate the never say die rule with a fiery passion. If you see an enemy, you destroy it. Simple as that. It doesn't take negotiations. Like Iran, especially. So, you see where I'm going at here? I don't think they do. Because they only stun the enemies. And Sindel got in the way, she perished. She passed on the torch to Katana, Melina, and Jade. They had to retreat. Lord Liu Kang actually retreated alone because he was remorseful in what he did. Unlike Raiden in MK9. God, he made so many bad decisions. And I don't want a damn remaster. They're so retarded. I'd rather go with Shaolin monks. But anyway, you know, Outworld has fallen. Melina didn't want to give up, but the kingdom has fallen. Even though it should be Edenia anyway. They're Edenians. So, I guess Edenia is part of Outworld still, I guess. But, you know, the rebels rose, and that was it. And, yeah, they didn't handle this very well. They could have used the Jinsei when they had the chance. Fujin had that chance. I'm so pissed off in their fucked up decisions. And what makes it worse? It's not just one person. He has a Discord server. He has his own account on Discord. And he's got like almost 4,000 subscribers, which is like dealing with the mob. It's like winning the crowd because everybody wants Liu Kang to fail. They always want a Dark Raiden or Injustice Superman 2.0. That's bullshit! That's fucking bullshit! They completely disregard who Liu Kang is. And yeah, since it's based on MK11, he was a revenant, but at least he got restored at Raiden's Sky Temple, along with Katana, Kung Lao, Jade, Nightwolf, Sindel. Well, actually, Sindel had two parts. She had the benevolent part and the malevolent part from Aftermath. But at least she found errors in her ways, and she didn't this time because they're lazy. Just like those developers in the MK2 film, especially Todd Garner.
Well, that's just lazy writing.
It's all just lazy writing. It's cliched. They don't want to take the extra time and effort like I do. How else do you think I made my Chronology series? It's not just out of nostalgia, it's out of spite, too, because the shills and the developers they have right now are just retarded. You know? It frustrates the fuck out of me. I know better than this. It's quite ironic someone with mental illness knows better than they do. I don't give a shit if they're neurotypical or not, and I think the majority is. And Discord is bad enough. It's one shitty echo chamber after another, and that's precisely what it is. On top of that, I was, like, posting suggestions on the community tab. Like, hey, you know, Lord Liu Kang's the champion, he's Earthrealm's defender. I still think there's a little light within him. Please change him, because, you know, I keep saying, darkness isn't necessarily an identity. It doesn't always have to be. Unless you're the Revenant. There's no hope at all, but he wasn't. He got Dark Raiden's soul, his essence within him. And Fushin never had the time to train him. He was just hyper-focused on control, on containment. I mean, haven't they remembered the scene from X3 in which Wolverine stated to Professor X that, you know, there's talking about Jean's mind here with the Dark Phoenix, and if you keep someone under control and contained, it gets worse. It gets angry. It gets unchecked. And I should know because I have mental illness. And they actually did experiments on me, and I hated those. I mean, I can relate to Mewtwo in so many ways, and that's the same deal there. Like, what are they thinking?
What were they thinking?!
Everyone is retarded in this. What the hell are they thinking? They don't see the small details that matter like I do. They just want Liu Kang to fail. They want him to succumb to the dark side like a second damn Shinnok. And by the way, on a side note, it's Fushin's fault. Fushin wanted to train Liu Kang to control it for 3 years, yet he didn't teach him to use the Jinsei. He could have used the darkness like any other ability. Darkness isn't evil, it's just how you use it that dictates. And by the way, it was Fushin's fault to begin with because he failed to protect Shinnok's amulet from Bi-Han in Mythology Sub-Zero. You remember that? You all remember that? I mean, him and the unnamed guardians failed to protect Shinnok's amulet in the Temple of Elements, and Quan Chi took it. And you know what's worse? Before the first tournament, everything is canon leading up to the NRS era. He must win, remember? What about
He must win.
Raiden's fucked up decisions? Like, every asset is shit right now, and they don't seem to give a fuck what happens. I'm the only one who cares about Lord Liu Kang. I'm the only one who cares about the lore. I'm the only one who cares about everything. And they don't. Because they miss on crucial plot elements like this. And don't get me started in the MK2 film. I'd seen enough with very negative reviews, and it deserves it. And I want Paramount to destroy everything once the merger goes through. They're so incompetent. They're so consumed by this messed up mentality. That's what echo chambers are. That's why I do what I do here. It's all about catharsis. It's all about individualism. It's all about speaking up. And I get ignored every single time. Especially on the community page. Like, darkness isn't an ability, it's how you use it. And they just dismiss it politely, like, hey, the whole story has been written and we haven't submitted it yet. Like, what the fuck, guys? Do you know how frustrating that is? Lord Liu Kang has been hyperfixation. You know, I'm autistic, I have OCD, I have other mental illnesses. I got special needs, and yet I think better than they do. They're not giving any chance of a revision. His fate is already sealed with this dark influence, no redemption. And Shinnok, well, Liu Kang visited Shinnok one time to seek counsel, advice, which is a dumb move because he doesn't give a fuck about anyone. Unless they're in his servitude, like the Revenants, or Quan Chi, or Hanzo, or Noob Saibot, the Order of Shadow, or whatever. Like, I can't say this enough. People are stupid. I know they're trying to make a fan project, but they have disrespect and disregard for the material. And I'm the only one that gives a damn. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Just like all my other projects. They don't like it, get the fuck out. Because they have a one-track mind. I will never convince them otherwise. He's not gonna get redemption. He's not gonna get a revision. It's just that narrow-minded path, that one-way street. Like, what the fuck, guys? And that's why I left him. That's why I left AwesomeCage. And on top of that, the first video I ever saw from him, that was the Sindel intros based on MK11. And Sindel was incredibly supportive of Liu Kang and Kitana's relationship. You'll see. Even though it's AI 2. So, you know, I feel betrayed. Especially recently when I talked about, you know, one of my favorite endings is from MK11. It's my 200 subscriber special. And, you know, I mentioned Lutana many times in my chronology, too. I support them so much. I care about Lord Liu Kang so much. Like, he hardly ever leaves my mind. I'm so inspired. He's always the driving force, if it involves him. And nobody cares but me. I would even take Defenders of the Realm and Aftermath and Annihilation a little seriously. Annihilation a little bit. But everything else I do take seriously. I want the lore to be consistent. I want Tobias back. And I just hope people will see otherwise. The Wrath of the Fire God, it's a disaster. It's just a recipe for disaster. I feel they're just machines with no hearts at all. And I said once, you know, having a dark heart is better than having no hearts at all. And that's precisely what it is. Like, seriously, don't... skip him at all costs, even though it's AI. I know people don't like that. I understand, but, you know, Grok's been helping me, like I said. But just, do you see where I'm going at with this? I hope those, you know, brainwashed by all that see the message what I'm going through. And I have no regrets in my project at all. So, yeah, on top of that, there's like the Cyber Initiative of Lin Kuei, there's the Black Dragon, there's the Red Dragon. Onaga's still at large because Kenshi and Saizoth and even Limei are still, they still got that taint in their souls or whatever. So if they go near him, they'll instantly be brainwashed. So Onaga's gotta still be around, Edenia, Outworlds, wherever. I'm not sure about Shao Kahn. And Garrus, he's been giving Liu Kang all these haunting visions. I think they're just warnings, just like with Raiden, with Chronica and the amulet he had.
Delusions of an addled mind.
Liu Kang, please.
That's right, he must win. I also told Heavenly Gamer about this. Like, hey, you gotta look this up. Liu Kang's your right-hand man, you gotta check this out, man. And he supports him, too. He supports Liu Kang wholeheartedly. He's the one to win, I agree, 110%. So, yeah, there's a lot of shit going on here. And I'm pretty sure that Lutana's relationship is gonna get strained. And that's why I feel so betrayed. Like, I saw that one video, and now it's all for nothing. Everything is.
I'll never understand how you maintained your sanity as queen.
I had a partner in your father, something you have in Liu Kang.
I am glad you love him as much as I do.
Lady Sindel, may I make a request of you?
Yes, Liu Kang. You may have my blessing.
Thank you. That was easier than I thought it would be.
You are the perfect suitor for my daughter.
I'm honored, your ladyship.
You make her happy. Never break her heart.
Now do you see where I'm going with this? I hope I would convince people otherwise, just like my rant over crazy, fucked up Clement. And he said, she should go fuck myself? I say, go wake up in bed with a horse's head. That you can't lie to your audience. He hasn't even done Star Fox. And even if he does, it doesn't matter. The bridge has been burnt. The underhanded prick. And AwesomeCage in his echo chamber is really no different. I don't do this as a sandbox. I take things seriously. Yeah, action has consequences, but pay attention to the lore. I can't stress that enough. You don't respect the lore, you're instantly a failure. Just that simple. And that's something people will never understand, and they won't change as long as they are breathing. You can't change someone's mind. They're it's like a narcissist or a sociopath. Or if you, like, there's this expression, can't lead a horse to water, then you should just let it die out. There's really nothing you can do. It's all apathy. And apathy is the opposite of love anyway. So, you see where I'm going with this here? I'm repeating myself now because I'm just trying to drive a damn point in which people will never understand anyway because they're consumed by hive minds. Exactly, Liu Kang, delusions of an added mind. Just like what Shinnok said, even though he's a filthy hypocrite. And he said that in that series too. Like, what the hell, guys? You're just influenced by the echo chamber and you can't make any decisions, just like how I hate the Chaos Theater so goddamn much. It's really no different. And they make their own echo chambers. And you wonder why I do what I do here? It's never gonna change as long as they don't. They drew first blood, not me. Just because I defend Liu Kang's honor and identity. I know better, and I already know where this is gonna go. And that's why I'm gonna work on this fanfic, which might take over my mountain levels. So, if there's any delay, now you know. I just can't stand it anymore, and neither should anyone. Until he changes his mind, which he won't. So, I just want to get it all out there. So, I'm the Ecron writer, signing out. And you already know where I'm going with this, what I'm doing here. So yeah, see ya. Oh, and on top of that, that heart is used as a second mind. People always over-rely on intellect, too. Sorry if there's noise in the background, but I can't resist. But people always use minds and consider hearts second or none at all. So now you know where I'm going with this. Yeah, see you guys later.